too. Even though I like DK more, but I mean, like, you know, they definitely made Diddy to be the cooler one.
Yeah.
You know, more hip.
He's got a gun.
Yeah, he has a gun.
He's got a banana. Can't go wrong with that.
Honestly, banana. Diddy in shield with banana is like one of the most scary things ever.
Oh, for sure. And I feel like it's going to be really good in this matchup in particular because if you've got the banana in between you and Incineroar, the Incineroars can't man grab. So that might come into play. And I mean, Diddy's got a very fast man grab of their own, and they're using it here to their advantage.
Exactly. Like, as I think someone said this before, it's like, well, Diddy's definitely made it a character to be able to high-pitched noises, banana, trip you, and then like a command grab that like gets on your stand.
Right.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I mean, that was a really good beginning of the set for Snapfreeze. Did 120% almost without even getting hit, but just a couple hits from Incineroar, and that's 70%. Exactly. And now with the Revenge active, you know, it's not going to take too much. Quite a bit would take this stock.
Yeah, the thing is, like, the best actually the best multipliers actually for Incineroar is actually his his smash attacks, of course, and then surprisingly his grabs.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that's
yeah, that's gonna do it. And Snapfreeze did a really good job of finding the opportunity to get the grab on D-Money because that gets rid of Revenge. So it's a really smart thing to do. If you know you can get it done, it's find that grab, and that'll get rid of that.
What's funny about it, he's like he's not even like fishing for the grab. He just got it.
Yep.
First time he even won.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, you're right here. You can teleport it into my hands.
Yep. It's definitely not something you want to miss because then you're probably going to get punished quite heavily yourself.
I feel like though right now,
wow,
I'm surprised that actually killed from it. You know, it's a really good
center stage.
Exactly, it's good from like left, but center stage, not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Diddy's not the heaviest boy out there.
He's actually heavier than Wolf.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I had no clue.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, some of the weights in this game are just, and that's why I'm like, weight is a really bad bounce.
True.
Yeah,
I
was like, what the hell is going on with my voice? Okay. See, the thing is, though, like, Diddy's a very neutral-based character. Like, you got to do a lot of neutral interactions. While Incineroar is not.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah. A side B.
Like 2 side Bs in a row, and, you know, Snapfreeze is like, oops.
And it can be kind of exhausting to play against Incineroars because, like, on paper, it should always seem like you should be winning it, right? But you have to play it pretty much perfectly because if you make a mistake, the consequences are huge.
And you can't be willy-nilly throwing out hitboxes. Yeah. Because, you know, revenge,
yeah. And that nair, or like down smash, all kinds of stuff.
Or just get spiked. Yeah.
Diddy's got an excellent spike in this game. That down air is crazy good.
It's actually one of the strongest in the game.
Yep.
And you're like, why on Diddy? And then you're like, well, it's like frame 17. I guess that makes sense.
Right, yeah.
Like, all right, I guess.
It is crazy to watch people like Tweak, though, who can just stand on stage and, like, hit that perfectly every single time, you know what I mean? It's really satisfying to watch.
Speaking of Tweak, he's actually in losing breath right now.
That's what I heard. Yeah. That's crazy.
He lost to AC, who's now plays Snake too.
Yep.
Snake on the rise again? Is that what he's doing?
It seems like it. It does seem like, you know, you see Snake propping up left and right at all kinds of tournaments.
D-Money playing.
Whoa, Bowser Jr.
I mean, actually, I've heard this is actually not that bad of a matchup for Bowser Jr. because all the toys that Bowser Jr. has makes it hard for all, like, you know, banana stuff. Which is why I think Snapfreeze is like, wait, nah, I'm not even gonna try
right.
banana right now. Let me just get ahead of you and then play with it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And it definitely seems like right now, D-Money's like trying to do everything they can to like maintain center stage control and not give that to Diddy, so Diddy can like set up banana and stuff. But he's not doing like the best job of keeping it. We'll just have to see. I'm excited to see the rest of this play out, though.
Yeah.
Trying to use his own banana against him.
You know, Bowser Jr.'s jab's actually more powerful jab.
I believe it. Yeah. Because I sometimes be doing a regular get-up attack, or regular get-up, and I get completely destroyed by it.
You're like, what is it? I mean, I shouldn't say straight up strongest, but like one of the
Yeah.
That is strong.
So good. Whoa.
top.
That was such a turnaround. Like, I thought that Snapfreeze would be the first one to take that stock, but D-Money was like, no, that's fine.
Same. Yeah, I was just like kind of throwing some shade, and then he just proves me wrong immediately. He's like, oh yeah? Well, guess what? I'm gonna do like 3 things. Finish it off with the down air, or down smash, and take the stock.
And the thing is, you can kind of just do that with, okay,
Oh,
taunts?
the taunt, got the banana dashing.
You know, for as much as we've been saying, it really hasn't been like taunts against bodies. It has been. Whoa, whoa. Oh, no, they both killed each other. They both just killed each other. Yo, that whole thing was just like, hey, yo, I want my stock to be completely gone. That was like a great interaction.
Yeah.
Like, I understand what Snapfreeze was going for. He took the stock early.
Right.
But then D-Money was like, I'm going to still take yours, though.
True. And then just the barrels just going all over the place. It cracks me up all the time.
Yeah, you just see it going on, like, okay, I guess.
And now it's just kind of a slugfest. It's kind of developed into a little bit of like spaghetti, just like throwing out heavy hitting attacks.
I mean, why not?
Taking turns to adding on 40% at a time. Oh, the back end done it already.
Oh, okay, I don't know what that estimate is about, but I mean, hey, if it landed, it would have been stock, which is fine.
Yeah. And then no one ever is going to question.
Yeah. I'd be like, wow, that was genius.
Yeah. What the read? But when you don't get it.
Yeah, it just looks like a little out of place.
Yeah.
But I mean, right now though, he's running away with the lead. But that's don't be fooled. That's how the first stock went.
Yeah, exactly. And Bowser Jr. has some moves that kill pretty early too.
I mean, I'm expecting like you get Diddy to like 101%, jab off the ledge, kill.
True.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Hail Mary up B was for, but I mean, shoot.
True. And I don't know. That was really entertaining to watch. I wasn't expecting the Bowser Jr. at all.
It definitely did not.
Yeah.
I mean.